May the Most High cleanse this reading at this time, cleanse this space, only allow positive energies, righteous, truthful energies to remain here so that this reading can be for the highest good of all who hear it, as well as those who are connected to them. Let all messages come clear, come through for all souls that are connected to this. Alrighty. I actually didn't intend on recording right this second, but guess we're gonna hop right into it. I was just trying to get it to my camera area. But anyway, this reading is going to be for those who are born um around late October, early November, also known as Scorpio. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened, just so you can know why the cards are already here. I've been wanting to do the reading for Scorpio for a long time. This will make um, them the final sign where I've finally gone through all the signs. And so I finally got to pull some cards with Scorpio in mind late last night. And so now we're going to get into the reading. I was led to do it kind of different. As of now, this reading has kind of like a mixture of all the types of readings that I do in it. It is spiritual guidance, it's a little bit of tarot, and it's also a love reading. So, like, it's got all the elements of the readings that I do in this one. So, without further ado, the first card that came out after I was sitting and meditating a little bit, and when I say meditating, I can't even say that it was like a long, drawn out thing. It was literally, I came in here, I did a couple breaths, and I started thinking about, you know, the so-called Scorpio energy. And I was like, Most High, please give me some, messages that will resonate for them. And that'll be for their highest good and for anyone who's connected to them at this time. So the first card to come out was Amethyst out of the Crystal Oracle deck. And we know that Amethyst deals, and if we don't know, Amethyst deals with spirituality, spiritual connection. Amethyst really helps with opening up spiritual connection. Okay. Um, that's one of its virtues. That's one of its strengths, one of its powers. We're going to go ahead and go to the book. It also deals with positive transformation and meditation. And it says here that you are being urged to embrace your shadow side. Scorpios, I believe, know about the dark side and their shadow side, you know. It says, take an inventory of all those aspects of yourself that you are afraid to show the world because you perceive them to be bad or inadequate. Meditate on these qualities. Actually acknowledge them and see how they serve both you and others. Then love them and bring them into your heart space so that when you realize that every aspect of you serves a purpose, then there will be no need to deny half of who you are. Just be yourself and understand that there is nothing in your life to actually fix. There are simply aspects of yourself yearning to be embraced and loved. So I'm going to pause really quick. I also Spirit wanted me to make sure that I say this Scorpio can be anywhere in your chart. However, this reading is specifically with Scorpios in mind. Okay. Um, but again, if your Scorpio is in Venus, if it's in Mercury, if it's in Jupiter, if it's anywhere, this could affect you. Okay. You could be feeling this or somehow. So moving on. It says this is a time of profound change, a time of positive transformation, which will have a lasting impact on every area of your life and to some degree, those around you. The energy that I remember feeling was that I felt like when this card flew out the deck, I was like, I remember saying to myself because I felt that Scorpios, a lot of you guys are going through some spiritual transformation. Scorpio is already in traditional tarot, and all that. Scorpio is known as like the death card, and death represents transformation. Okay. Death can also represent sometimes the end of something and the rebirth. So the ending and a rebirth. And that's what transformation always entails. It entails the end of something and the beginning of something else. Okay. So I remember feeling like, yes, Scorpio must definitely be feeling some, there's a spiritual transformation going on heavily with you guys. That was the first card to fly out. The next card that came out is called Tiger's Iron. Not sure if you guys can see that. You should be able to see it now. But it's such a beautiful crystal. So here we go. I marked this one. It says Tiger's Iron, which is also known as jasper, hematite, and tiger's eye. Says it's good and the virtues and powers are for mental clarity, grounding, assertiveness, vitality, and sexual energy. Mm. Okay, so it says the peace and mental clarity that you seek can only be found by grounding your abstract spiritual ideas and concepts into your everyday physical life. That is, to bring things back to basics and honor the fact that you have been blessed with this physical life. Realize that while you are highly spiritual in nature, it is no mistake that you are here. As has been so eloquently said by several of our world's greatest teachers, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And as such, you are being urged to also honor your humanity. It says this tiger iron crystal will help ground you and revitalize your sexual energy. Both these qualities are needed in order to be an effective force on the earth and to live a fulfilling and inspired life. Remember, spirit is not in the clouds. It is here, right in the thick of things, and that the beauty, majesty, and power of spirit are experienced. You do not have to run away from the world in order to find peace, for the true peace that you seek is inside of you. The true spiritual master is one who is able to find peace even in the midst of turmoil. Wow, that's beautiful. So I feel like from this, with this spiritual transformation, some of my Scorpios, some of my babies could be feeling as if like you could be feeling like you could be feeling this energy. I just heard I want to get away from here. Like I want to leave type energy. You could be getting so deeply immersed into your spiritual self and your spirituality, and it could be over flooding, taking you over, and you could be getting to this place where like, oh my god, I don't want to be here anymore type energy. I don't know why I'm feeling like saying that, but I've been there before, so I can understand that. You coming into the knowledge that you are a spiritual being, not that you weren't, like, not that you didn't know this before, but I feel like there's like a flush or a flooding of these feelings about your spirituality. And with you getting so in tune with it, you could be tempted to be like, ugh, you know, I don't want to be here anymore. Or you could be tempted to try to be just operating only in your spiritual nature, which, and by spiritual nature, I mean your spirituality. It mentioned your head being in the clouds. Like, some of y'all could be kind of feeling like just floating. That's kind of something that's coming to me. You could just feel like you just want to float on with life and you just want everything to just peacefully be and progress. And some of you guys, I feel, could be trying to withhold your sexual energy because you are tapping so much and so deeply and so profoundly into your spiritual self. I feel like some of you guys could be trying to keep in your sexual energy for fear of maybe even messing up somehow your spirituality. Not understanding that sexual energy, when in cahoots, when in balance, when in order or in alignment with your spirituality, it's amazingly powerful. And you need it. Like, sexual energy is what we need here to also create. So I just get the vibe. Some of y'all, you try not to be freaky. no offense, and I hope this isn't, but you guys are actually really trying to withhold your sexual energy. And I feel like, I think a lot of us, not just Scorpio, but this is you guys' reading, and this is why it's going to be geared more towards you. But I feel like a lot of you guys you're so on your spiritual kind of high horse that you're not acknowledging the fact that, okay, you are here in the human plane, you have human desires, and this is not for everybody, okay? This is a general reading, so it's going to hit who it hits. But some of you guys could definitely be trying to deny your sexual energy for trying to be spiritual. And I've been there before, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I think it's great to be considerate. I think it's great to be concerned and to watch out. Because we don't need to be just having sex with people all willy nilly. But to like, I feel like this is kind of like you guys are trying to act like, and like, I feel a suppression. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like you guys are trying to suppress your spiritual, your sexual nature because you feel like it doesn't have a place with your spiritual. And the truth is that your sexual nature can help create things that your spiritual nature desires here in earth. I've spent too long on that. I hope that makes some sense. We're moving on. Those were the things that those were the just the crystal oracle guidance. So with this spiritual transformation, don't it's I don't want to tell you guys what to do. I want to say just beware of getting so spiritual that you're not understanding that you are here spiritually. You're still a spirit being, but you are here in the carnal, in the temporal to do something. Okay? You are also here to create. Our sexual energy can help us to create not just life, but even other things. Let's just say that you're a person who you feel like, okay, I used to be out here and real free with my sexual energy. You know, there's a way that we can still harness our sexual energy and put it into, something creative still, but that won't, where we won't be giving out ourself like in a sexual manner with just any and everybody. Okay. Some of you guys could be artists, musical artists, poets, whatever creative lane you're in, you can harness your sexual energy. I would recommend looking that up. I don't know I don't know everything about that. I'm still studying that type of thing myself, but I do know what I remember is when I was even a virgin, like all that energy that I had, I would always channel it into something productive. I did a lot of things when I was a virgin. It's so funny. Not saying that people got to be virgins, okay? I'm just saying we can redirect our sexual energy. Whenever you're feeling horny, go create something. Go create something. And this is for those who are actually trying to remain abstinent for whatever your reason is, whatever your cause. Maybe you were free with yourself before, and now you're wanting to gain some stability and some balance within your sexual energy. Maybe you just realize that you give a lot of your power away when you have sex with all these different people. I feel like giving the power away, that's a male and female thing. But with the men, I feel like that's more so the case because you guys are putting out every time you have sex with a woman. When it comes to women, you're taking on a lot of energy. So some of you guys could be wanting to settle down in that regard. Maybe there's some chaos. Maybe your spirit has been telling you, like, girl, a lot of stuff is going on within you. You're not having a sense of balance or whatever. There's some chaos going on because you've been taking in so many different energies that may not match you. And it's time for that to be pushed out. You know what I'm saying? And so these could all be things that you have to meditate on, that you got to figure out. But moving on. The next card that came out, because I have went ahead and moved on to the traditional tarot deck. This is from the Rider-Waite. The first card that came out was the Five of Swords. Five of Swords has so many different meanings personally for me. One of the meanings Five of Swords is that somebody is trying to play mind games. Someone's trying to have mental control over someone else maybe or over others. Scorpio, this is your reading, but I know that this doesn't have to necessarily be you. So take this as it resonates, but somebody is playing mind games, and it's really at the expense of people that they care about. This could also be the fact that maybe there are conflicting beliefs going on within you guys' mind right now, which especially, being that you guys are in a spiritual transformation, there could be some old belief systems that are being like taken away from you. Things that you are walking away from, that you're putting down, belief systems, knowledge, information that, it's like you're putting it down now and walking away. Okay. Um, you just might feel like it's not true, or like with this spiritual changes that you're going through, you could be seeing some things, like you could, hell, whatever belief systems you're in, you could be seeing how they're in this energy, how it's someone else trying to have some type of domination over you. And you could be like, okay, I'm not here for this no more. I want something real. I'm getting information that is not lining up anymore with these belief systems that I've been a part of for so long. And it's time for me to go. So this could be how you guys could be mentally feeling. Your beliefs are conflicting. Okay. There could even be some communication that is conflict. So there could be some arguments, okay? Based around surrounding your changing beliefs. All right. I feel like there's fire sign energy in that card. This could usually deal with the swords always deal with the air signs, so you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your own chart, or you could be dealing with people who have these signs in their chart. Okay. Yeah. The spirit I just heard the voices tell me for sure this is about beliefs and knowledge. There's some conflict surrounding knowledge, information. All these air, with this being an air card, air sign card, Aquarius deals with knowledge, information. Libra deals with communication, I think, balance. Um, what else does Libra deal with? Deals with a lot, but I would say even clarity and equity. So some of the information that's some of the things that you guys could be in conflict about is maybe you're thinking about equality and fairness, and maybe even a bigger picture. With Gemini, Gemini is about communication as well. All of these signs are about communication, but when it comes to the air signs, Gemini is a master communicator. So, all this could be about the way things are communicated, the way information is communicated. You can feel like something is unfair, unjust, the way maybe the information is communicated. You can feel like people trying to have mental control over others is unjust. It's not right. You see, whatever this is, I feel like it's about control issues. Whatever this is about control to me, for you. Moving on to clarify this though, because I did everything at the same time because I wanted to be able to just come and do this reading for you guys. When clarifying and asking spirit to clarify this Five of Swords. First of all, I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let me press pause. I need to go get my traditional tarot meaning. I just went off the dome and what I was hearing, but let me go get that real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. So the Five of Swords, some of the traditional meanings of this energy is mind games. It is hostility. So some of you guys could actually be getting some of the Scorpio energy. Y'all could be feeling some hostility towards whoever this is playing mind games, or you could be feeling just like, I really get the vibe that it's about some type of beliefs. It could be church. Okay. It could be whatever spiritual system that you have grown up in, that you have chosen even in your adulthood or young adulthood to continue in. Something is changing with that. And Scorpio, this could be you. You could be coming hostile towards belief, or others could be becoming hostile towards you because of your changing beliefs. Okay. Anyway, destruction, loss, dishonor. Like, again, remember when we were talking about spiritual transformation and spiritual changes, we talked about the fact that Scorpio, you guys are known to be like the death card. Death to me deals with things like destruction and reconstruction. You know, the ending and the beginning of something. So yeah, you guys, I think some things, some beliefs are being destroyed. Whether it's you are destroying them or this spiritual transformation is causing you to just really see some things way more clearly. You're being elevated in the way that you see things, and it's destroying belief systems. It's destroying things that you've already believed in. Moving on. That's that with that. I feel like that's just kind of repetitive. That's still what I got. From the Illumined Tarot deck, which is what deck I used to clarify all of the traditional tarot cards, we got the 10. And I was like, okay, 10 to me, not just to me, 10 from what I have also learned and heard with other readers is that it can deal with completion of something. Completion of something. And then for me, usually this reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune, but it doesn't have to be. But that number 10 though, that 10 had me feeling like this was a completing of something. Now, hearts always deal with relationships to me, and there are also cups on this card, which in traditional tarot, the cups deal with emotions. Okay, so heart, emotions, whatever, same thing. So this is definitely water energy here, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And with this clarifying the card, I feel like this could be a relationship. And like once I started seeing the rest of the cards that came out and the rest of the clarifying cards that came out, honey, this was definitely a relationship. This is a relationship. It's general and it can apply to other things, work, family, friends, romantic partners, husbands, wives, but it is a relationship. It's a relationship. Okay. And what I see here is that maybe there can be some conflict in a relationship regarding beliefs. Let's see. Regarding control and who's in control. Okay, so the 10 of hearts. Yeah. Okay. So the 10 of hearts in the Illumined Tarot tends to deal with, it is the Wheel of Fortune, like I was thinking, and it's talking about plans being set in motion. And so, okay. So somebody, be it you, Scorpio, or maybe a cross watcher or somebody that you're dealing with, there could be some plans. Like you could have, maybe you've been making known your plans, Scorpio, to someone that you care about, be it, like I said, family, friends, um, husband, wife, romantic partner. Maybe you've been trying to let them know even about some changes that you're making, some things that it is that you want to do. And if it's not that, somebody could very well have plans regarding you, Scorpio. Plans to control or manipulate you. Plans to lord over you. Plans to even destroy. Or you, Scorpio, got plans to destroy. And even if it's not destroyed, like I need to let me say it like this. You guys could be really thinking about ending something heavily. You could be thinking about ending something because you could be feeling like somebody has been trying to mentally control you. Okay? You could feel like somebody been playing with your mind or trying to. Wow. See, and okay, I can't, maybe I shouldn't say that. But there's definitely something going on, like, and it's whatever it is, it's changing, it's shifting, it's about to change something. Whether it's you, Scorpio, you about to change the dynamic of a relationship because of this energy of the Five of Swords, honey, something is changing. A cycle, I feel, is about to end. A cycle is about to end. Like I said, I think what I get the most is that there's some different beliefs, and as a result of this, like maybe somebody had been trying to hold on before, and in their holding on, maybe there could have been some manipulative tactics and all of that. But somebody's getting ready to walk away from that because it's not cool. Somebody getting ready to walk away from that. And I feel like it's like a earth sign. It's earth energy and Scorpio energy. So whoever this Scorpio is, you can have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo somewhere really influential in your chart. But somebody getting ready to lay their swords down and just walk away, honey. Like, you can have it. Whoever this other person could be, this other energy that wants to be the one holding all the swords, who wants to be the one who has all the control and the manipulation, which I feel like could have fire energy in their chart, or it could be just a really competitive person. Not saying that all fire signs are competitive, but just with this card, that's kind of what I'm picking up. So yeah, somebody is walking away from that. Moving on. The next card that flew out right after this Five of Swords energy was the Sun card, right? So some of you guys, this could be dealing with a Leo for sure. Some of you guys could have someone who has a Leo in their, what am I saying? Who has a Leo? They can have Leo in their chart somewhere, okay? Probably somewhere very influential, like their main zodiac sign or something like that, or in their Venus, or maybe the Mercury, how they communicate. But moving on, the point is, okay, that the Sun card came out, and for me, the Sun card usually indicates healing. It could also indicate, of course, Leo energy, and this could also represent the self. Okay, so Scorpio, this could be still even your energy. Like maybe you're starting to think about yourself. Maybe you're thinking about getting back to yourself. Hell, maybe you're thinking about truly revealing yourself, coming out, whatever that could mean for you. Like here I am, like this little kid to me is open and like this is me. This is me. And that revealing of yourself is going to bring you a lot of healing, I think, a lot of peace. Um you're going to feel true to yourself. True to yourself. Sexual energy here that could deal with somebody's sexual orientation. Could deal with someone's sexual orientation. Remember with this tiger iron energy talking about sexuality and all of that, and that your sexual, what did it say? It said, let me get it. Let me go back and get it. This is not it. This is not the booklet. Oh, I put it back up. Give me 1 minute. Let me go back to what this said about the sexual energy. Um, it was just saying some, what did it say? It said that the tiger's iron was good for helping ground you and revitalizing sexual energy. And that both of these qualities are needed in order to be an effective force on the earth and to live a fulfilling and inspired life. So I feel like somebody could be becoming true to themselves when it comes to their sexual energy and where they choose to place it to live the type of life that they've always, for whatever reason, dreamt about. Maybe it was since they were a child. Their inner child, it's who you know you are or something. But it looks like somebody could have seen this. I'm going to read this the way that I just saw it. Somebody could, and this is with the clarifying cards too. We got the 10 of wands here, which 10 of wands usually it could be good or it could be both, good or bad. Bad in the sense that somebody could be feeling like they're carrying a heavy load or a heavy burden, like they got a lot of damn responsibility on them. And that's the bad one. It's not that it's bad to have responsibility, but you see how it's like stacked up. you know, almost like this person could be drowning with the wands or drowning with the responsibility. You know, it looks like this person is strong enough to withstand it, but, you know, they'd probably much rather be doing something different. What I heard is that somebody is carrying a burden. Whatever this energy is surrounding the sun energy, about whatever this is that I feel like is going to be healed when it's revealed. Whatever it is, it's like a burden to have to carry right now. Also, with this Nine of Swords energy, it's something that somebody has, it's been on your mind. You've been having sleepless nights behind this information, because swords is still information. It's thought. It can even be like communication itself, like words that we say that can be cutting. The moon is here. The moon is here, and it's almost looking like it's about to be a new moon again. So for me, that's just, I feel like, of course, the moon deals with intuition. It deals with our innermost thoughts. It deals with our emotions even. So I feel like somebody's emotions are being healed, maybe with this spiritual change, this spiritual elevation, and whatever meditation you've been meditating on, maybe it's been telling you that you need to um make some changes to renew yourself, begin again, but as you, whoever that is, as you. And that's something that some Scorpio really been thinking about. That it's been keeping you up at night. This is anxiety. This is not being able to go to sleep. So insomnia. Some of you guys, some of you Scorpios could be dealing with insomnia because behind whatever this situation is. But I really get the vibe that it is a burden. It's a burden. But let's go ahead and go to the Illumined Tarot. Okay, but let me first, before I do that, the Sun card also can deal with success, you guys, okay? Success of some sort, happiness, joy, a sense of self-fulfillment, being true to whoever it is that you are. I feel like the Sun talks about success with maybe in career, just in your life altogether. There's like abundance all the way around, okay? So even with that being said, let's just say that this is regarding work or your life's work. Like somebody could be getting clarity about, oh, the Sun also could bring clarity too. So somebody could be getting clarity about their work, about their life purpose even. And so this, where it would be a burden, you're gladly taking on the responsibility because now you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And it's not a burden. Okay? But you could be up about it. Like, how am I going to do it? How am I going to show myself to the world? How is it that I'm going to make this work even? But I feel like success is here for you guys. I think that's what the Sun card is about. Success or healing or whatever. It's here. It's here. Now we'll get the 10 of Wands. Clubs. 10 of Clubs. It says a responsibility or a burden. Like I've already stated, let's go ahead and go to the 9 of Spades. I think it's the Spades first. No, Spades is like last. Bear with me, guys. 9 of Spades is... The 9 of Spades deals with the thoughts that keeps a person awake or a struggle to make sense of events. A struggle to make sense of events. Yeah, I just feel like somebody is trying to figure out, and these came after one another. The 10 came out first and then the 9. So somebody could receive maybe even a new job, and you could be trying to figure out like, okay, how exactly am I going to make this work? You can get some type of responsibility that maybe you've always wanted, and like you're like, okay, I'm glad I got this, but now how I'm gonna do this? How I'm gonna really execute this? This could be good, insomnia. Like you're just trying to figure out how you're gonna do what you're gonna do. How am I gonna be great? How am I gonna bring out what it is that I've always desired? 19. 9 and 1 equals 10. And it's 1, just period. And it looks like a 19 2 times. Is that 19? What the heck is that? I think that's the sun. What is the sun card? Is it 18? I don't know what it is. Give me a minute. Trying to do a little bit of jacked up numerology. Give me the sun card. What's the sun card, guys? 19. Yeah. So we had 2 19s right here, all in one row. And 19 boils down to, that's 10. And then you break that down. You can get a 1, I think. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but get 1. To me, 1 is about being on the right path. It's about being in tune with yourself. Again, that's beautiful. Self. We know that the sun deals with self. So I think that you guys are intuitively, you may know that you're like headed in the right direction. But with this 9 here, this 9 of spades, you could just be trying to figure out like, how are you going to bring about this success that you can feel is here? And you wanted the responsibility and you have taken it. Like I said, this could still go back to somebody else. Like you could feel like whatever you've been carrying around has been a burden for you. And you could have also been wondering like, what the heck is going on? What are my feelings about? How I'm gonna do this? All right, moving on. Taking too long. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Scorpio. Then we got the 3 of Wands in reverse. So let's go get that understanding. In the upright, if I'm not mistaken, the 3 of Wands has everything to do with like just kind of waiting for your ships to come in, it says, which for me means like whatever effort you have put out into the universe, you're waiting for that to come back. You're waiting, you're expecting something. You're expecting some type of increase even. Yeah. Reaping the benefits of your hard work, establish strength. This could also deal with business. So if it's an entrepreneur, or even if you don't have to be an entrepreneur, you could just be really a business savvy person. That's what this means in the upright. In the reverse, this deals with, ooh, that's so beautiful. This deals with the end of troubles. It could also deal with suspension or adversity, disappointment, and 12. What I usually feel is like this could be the end of those things, but it doesn't have to be the case. A person could feel like I'm suspended in air, like I'm stagnant right now. Something is not happening. This could also be the blockage of your ships coming in. This could be the blockage of you expecting increase based off of your own efforts. Okay. Some of you guys could feel like, dang, I done did this or that and the third, and still nothing has come in for me. I'm not getting something reciprocated. For others of you, this could truly mean the end of troubles. And when I asked for Spirit to help me clarify this, what this 3 of Wands was in regards to, I got the Queen of Hearts and the 2 of Hearts. So I keep feeling like this is a relationship. Like, it's too many cups on this table. It's too many hearts out here. So somebody could feel like there's a blockage when it comes to love or partnership in a romantic union. Let's see what the Queen of Hearts deals with. Ooh. Ooh. So the Queen of Hearts in the Illumined Tarot deck also represents the Empress, like in the traditional deck. And for the Empress, like anytime, see, I knew it. I knew that. See, yeah. The Empress energy for me deals with fertility. Somebody could be pregnant or someone could be trying to get pregnant and maybe they feel like there's a block in having a baby. And this could be a male or a female. Not the queen, but I'm saying there's energy here. So this could be a married couple maybe. This is a male here and then the rest is females. Okay, so this could be a marriage where somebody trying to get their wife pregnant and maybe they've been having issues with fertility and maybe that's the reason why it's upside down or like that could be the blockage. Doesn't have to be because again this also reverse could also deal with the fact that this could be the end of fertility issues. Like y'all could be you could be expecting pregnancy, expecting to hear something about that. Also, we got the Two of Hearts, which is also like the Two of Cups to me. Before I move on, I heard something. With the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Hearts also reminds me of the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a nurturing energy. Nurturing, loving, giving. That's like Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean energy. Very emotionally giving. A mommy. And a sweet mommy. Hmm. I'm still trying to think about this with this Three of Wands energy here in the reverse. Okay. The end of troubles, suspension or adversity, disappointment, and toil. I need to look at my book again and make sure that that's what it's supposed to be saying because if that be the case, then this is really great news all up underneath this. That means that somebody is not going to be struggling with not even just pregnancy. This could be about other abundance, abundance in your life, in your emotions, in your health, in whatever efforts you're putting in. That's a woman's energy. The next is the Two of Hearts. I promise the Two of Hearts is like the Two of Cups for me. And the Two of Cups is a relationship. That is an emotionally fulfilling relationship. A partnership even. So again, this could even be dealing with business partnerships here as well. Where you guys just get one another. Maybe there's an entrepreneurial spirit and you've been trying to find someone, who can understand your business model, who can understand what it is that you're trying to do. And it looks like maybe in times past, you have not been able to find that. You've been struggling. But this could be the suspension of that struggle, the suspension of not having that partnership. Two of Hearts indicates temperance, balance, and moderation. For me, temperance means working what you got, balance, and not only that, seeing the common ground in something, coming to an understanding, deciding to have harmony and peace over chaos and conflict. Also, balance being here, balance to me deals with give and take. Give and take. Things are being reciprocated. You see how that cup is flowing? It's like this is not ending because this cup seems to the things that are being poured into this one still seems to somehow be coming back. So I feel like it's a give and take, a giving and a taking. And with this being Wands energy, for me, that always deals with either life, business, life, work, life or work. So I feel like with somebody, if it's to read this as a work situation, you're getting ready to come out of, like, I feel like this could be even a promotion. But if it's not necessarily a promotion, it's just the fact that maybe you could have been getting passed over, guys, at a job. And you can feel like you were stagnant at this job. Like, dang, you just didn't, they overlooked you or whatever the case may be. Something is about to happen where you're going to be getting this abundance of maybe offers. Or they're finally going to see you and how productive you are, hence the fertility, Empress energy. You're going to become more attractive as a worker, or even if you're an entrepreneur, like you're still a worker, be it entrepreneur or not, but if you are an entrepreneur, you're going to become more attractive. Like something's going to happen, whether it's you learning what it is that you need to learn to make yourself more attractive as in a business, or whatever services you're offering. Whatever efforts and work you putting in, honey, it's gonna have people looking at your business or at your services. And you're gonna start getting the type of clientele and business that you've always wanted. Where there is give and take, where there's balance, where they work with you, where they're patient with you. And likewise, you are with them, and it's a beautiful, healthy, harmonious business relationship. Good news for you guys. The next card that came out was the Lover's card. And this was not surprising to me because I'm just like, it's got too many hearts on this table for this not to be some type of emotional or just like relationship reading. The Lover's card, great sex, great sex, a lot of compatibility. I always look at this as something that's divinely orchestrated with the Lover's energy. And let me get what the Lovers means traditionally. When I saw this card, I was like, somebody, baby, somebody is manifesting a union that is going to be therapeutic. It's going to be very healing. And somebody has a choice, a choice to make to have this type of love. Somebody may have already made this choice, or you could be getting ready to have to make this choice. Let's go ahead and get to the Lovers, shall we? Yeah, sexuality, passion, choice, or uniting. So I feel like Scorpio, some of y'all about to tell somebody how it is that you feel about them. Someone that you have probably been very passionate about. And you guys could have known as well. You could have always known that you guys cared about each other or something. But you're about to take some action. You're about to take action. And the reason that I know this, or okay, I got to say both ways. Either it's somebody that you've been knowing or it's someone brand spanking new. And the reason I say that is because of the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Hearts in the Illumin Tarot deck. But as you can see, there's a cup and it's overflowing like a fountain. Okay. Aces usually always mean either a fresh start in something or a totally new beginning. So again, this could be a brand new relationship, or this could be the changing and the upgrading of a relationship that was already here. So to me, I feel this could be friends who eventually realize, okay, I want to be with you. You're who I'm supposed to be with, or I want to see where we can go together. That's the energy I feel with this. Ooh, I just got a whole nother message for this line right here. This right here, this 3 of Wands that was upside down. This could definitely be a full-on relationship only and not business, not work. And I'm going to read it as such. Somebody I feel was put in a friend zone. Somebody I feel, maybe Scorpio, you put someone in a friend zone, or you are a Scorpio who has been placed in a friend zone. Whatever the case may be, it could be freaking both of them. But you were in a place of stagnation. Like, you weren't being recognized as what you really hoped to be. But I feel like that's coming to an end. For some of y'all Scorpios out there, or if you got Scorpio somewhere in your chart, somebody about to see you as fine as all outdoors in every way, spiritually, physically. Because when I think about the Empress lady, she's in tune with who she is in every way, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Okay, and she fine, like, or she is fine. This is a fine damn female. Even if, like, I don't care if you 300 pounds, you having the confidence in yourself like the Empress does, being comfortable with yourself like the Empress does, makes you sexy, girl, makes you attractive. Somebody think you fine. And somebody see you as the type of person that they could have a healthy, reciprocal relationship with them. And it's about emotions too. It's about your innermost desires. They feel like they can have this fulfillment with you. That's so beautiful. It's like, oh, that's such a beautiful one to me. To know that, oh, you was friend zoned, or somebody was like, nah, we ain't gonna be together, or whatever. But then eventually they're gonna come back. Wow. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Moving on, back to the lovers. I feel like this is like all continuing here with this information. The lovers, like, somebody's gonna make a choice to be like, look, I always cared about you. I always liked you. I know I said we was just friends, but I want to be more than that. And remember I said it was divinely orchestrated? I just really feel like it's like the time is now. Maybe before timing wasn't there. Timing wasn't there. I feel like this couple, you guys are both going to be passionate about the same things. You're going to be passionate about the same things. You're going to, what else did it say? I think you guys might even match each other sexually. And with the Ace of Hearts, it's like, this is a fresh start. And with me feeling like me getting that understanding that this could have been somebody that was friend zoned, now I feel like this new beginning is for somebody who you guys have always known each other. Or at least known of each other's existence. And maybe you just never, one of y'all never thought. I feel like one of y'all never thought that the person was for you, but ooh, this is making me understand this on a totally different level. I'm going to have to go back. And I'm sorry that this is long, but I'm going to have to go back. I'll probably just go back with that other understanding in the extended reading, because I just got a whole new interpretation of probably all these cards. With the Ace of Hearts, let's go ahead and get it from the book. It says emotional, spiritual, or creative overflow. For me, I feel like it's all of this. I really, really, really do. I feel like you guys are going to have, y'all are going to be, I'm telling this, I just heard a match made in heaven. And on all these levels, spiritually, creatively, and emotionally, you guys match. You're going to get each other. This is not about to be hard. This is about to be free-flowing relationship right here. Free-flowing relationship right here. Do you understand me? Like, even what I heard with creative, like, y'all, remember I said somebody, musicians, you're poets, you're this, you're that. Like, somebody is going to be amazing together. You guys are about to come together, and you guys are going to create such beautiful, like, music. Y'all got a lot of water in y'all chart, too. You got a lot of water in your chart. Even if your person is like a Leo, because with this energy, remember I said with the sun, we got it. In this card, also there's the sun, which I know deals with healing. But even on those little bulbs back there, to me, that looks like flames. Flames. And I know that that could deal with just the passion, but baby, I feel like some of you Scorpios can have a thing for a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And they got that somewhere very influential in their chart. Very influential. Wow. You could see them as healers, and with your spiritual journey and changing transformation, Scorpio, this could be what helps you see that person that way. Like, before, you probably didn't even look at them like that. Okay, but let me not go back into that. Jack of Hearts. What does a Jack of Hearts mean? Let's get it. Jack of Hearts. So, wow. That's so beautiful. The Jack of Hearts deals with, um, they said unconscious thoughts coming to the surface, contemplation. So, again, I still feel like this is definitely within that theme of somebody got friend zoned, right? And now, after this spiritual transformation, this spiritual changing that the other person has gone through, which I feel heavily, Scorpio, is you that had to change. It's you that had to rethink some things, that had to go through some more stuff for you to realize that, oh my gosh, this person is who I'm supposed to be with. Like, and low key, I feel like once y'all get together, you're gonna know what you guys are supposed to do together and everything. Anyways, this could be something that you've actually thought about before, subconsciously, and you never paid attention to it really. You never really paid attention to it, but all the while, it was a thought swimming around in the back of your head somewhere. Or maybe this could be that what you feel that you subconsciously always desired in a spouse, in a mate, in a partner in life, you're going to realize that this person, that this lover was it always. Like, you're going to find that out after you have this new beginning. You're going to realize that, oh my gosh, this is who I should have been with all along. This person, and I felt like saying she. So I feel like this could definitely be a situation where a man has to deal with this. A man is having to get this understanding, but it doesn't have to be the case. It could be, this could go either way. Somebody is going to realize like, oh my gosh. And it's after you stop seeing a person as just a friend and you start to realize that, oh my God, like this person is fine to me. Seems like we get at each other. This could even be past energy. This could be what is somebody is thinking about this right now. Like, this person got me. This person was always reciprocating things to me. And I told them it would never be. I told them, nah, we good. We gonna only be friends. When all the time I always found that person attractive, and this person was always, it was give and take in the way that I needed it to be, but I just kept them in that area, in that friend zone. Now, all of a sudden, you realize, oh my God, like, I want to be with that person. I really feel like it's a Leo. I really, really do. I feel like it's a Leo. I really, really do. Anyway, long story short, all of that is going to come back up and you're going to realize this was who I've been longing for. All these energies right here, all this stuff that I've been wanting inside, the type of woman I always wanted. Emotionally nurturing. Like, I feel like this person you may not have initially been attracted to this person, Scorpio, physically speaking. You may not have initially been attracted to them. But on a spiritual level, this person is everything to you. Wow. All right. Um, I'm going to just tell you guys what I pulled for the love reading, but I'm going to also pull this. I'm going to read the rest of this. Like, remember I told y'all I got a whole nother understanding of this. I'm going to do that over there in the extended reading, which will be on my website. All that information will be in the description box. If you want to finish, come on over there. I pray that this resonated with somebody. Let me know in the comments. I love you guys with the love of the Most High. Shalom.